Annette and Glenn, how you guys doing this morning? I must really, really love you guys. I mean, I must think you are just a cat's meow because I rolled out of bed and thought, oh, I don't want to do this early. And yet here I am because I love you. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. All right. The scissors are sharp. The kit is here. I decided to add to this kit some of that paper we've talked about before. We have this available for individual purchase now. And this doesn't have a name on it. Does one of those packages have a name on it? We packaged some of this before after I used this cardstock, and Annette especially fell in love with it. Tropical Bay sparkle paper. And so I actually thought that would be beautiful with this, and it is. So we're going to be working today with the Daydreams Artful Card Kit. So let's come on and take a look at this paper pack. It's very, very pretty. I can't believe we still have them after all these years, but we do. It's from Hot Off the Press. If you like it, I'm going to put it on sale following class today. It's one of the Artful Card Kits from Hot Off the Press. This is actually, I don't know if it says what year this was published, but it is not a new one by any stretch of the imagination. It's got to be 3 or 4 years old. Older than that, 2015. But it's really beautiful colors and things in it. And they have our inspiration sheet, which I'm going to set off to the side here, and I may peek at now and again. Here are the cardstock pieces.
I got Irene and Mary T.
Hi, Mary T. Hello, Irene. I think I said hi to Irene, didn't I? I meant it if I didn't. Here's another. These are just beautiful. They may get me inspired despite the hour. Here's some cutout tags and sentiments. And then we've got this pretty black. We've got red or pink. We've got these two pretty prints. And then we have all these punch-out toppers. Here's our first sheet, our second sheet, and our third sheet of punch-out toppers. I'm going to start easy here today because it seems like the thing to do. One of these sheets, this one, had a beautiful design on the bottom already. I decided I needed to make a card out of this, just a simple card to get me awake and going. Okay. Probably use tape today. I don't know. I use them interchangeably these days. Somebody said, how come you suddenly switched to using glue when you always use tape? I don't know. Sometimes I do one thing, sometimes I do the other. Unpredictability. You can't be too predictable. And people get bored. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use some of this pretty cardstock on here. Look, that's just exactly the same color as the stripe in that. That's pretty. This is, speaking of unpredictable, you wouldn't expect that we would be doing these very bright colored cards in non-Christmas themes right before Christmas. But, you know, we got to do what we got to do, guys. That's what I had here. It looked interesting. So we face our card just that easy. Put down my tape, lay my cardstock on top, flip it over and cut it from the back. I got a perfectly faced card. I need to get my paper cutter here. Okay, I'm using a European A6, as I so often do. And I want this piece off the corner. So my European A6 is 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to make this piece 3 7/8. I want that pretty blue I just put on there to show. I'm going to do 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, which means that I'm going to leave a small border. I may decide I want more of one, but we'll start with that and see what we think.
Hi, Sharma and Catherine.
Hi, Sharma. Hi, Catherine. Oh, that looks nice together, doesn't it? Looks beautiful. Okay. Oh, that looks very pretty. I'm happy with that decision this time of day. Okay. Put in a couple tape flags so I can get my card centered on a cardstock. You guys know that tape flags are, you guys are old pros at this point, but in case anybody's watching that doesn't watch us all the time, they will be able to tell some of our favorite techniques here. The tape flags, I just expose about 1 inch of adhesive on each side and work to position my topper so that it's going to have a nice even border around it. But I'm happy that I have what I want. I'll go ahead and pull the tape out. And I've got a nice job of centering that without pain. Let's look at our toppers and sentiments and see what we want here. This is kind of an interesting one. Black might be a bit much there. One of the things about artful card making in these kits is that they really encourage you to layer your pieces up. And I think that pink looks really good there. I'm going to go to my sentiment sheet. If I wanted to, I could also try these corners. Actually, I think I really like that. Oops, didn't mean to take that one out. Okay. Yeah, I like that together. I think that's beautiful. Okay. Do I like this topper better? That one that I pushed out accidentally. I think that's a little big.
Yeah.
Let's go with this other one. Now let's go to that sentiment sheet and see what we find that will fit our space. We know that in this somewhere, there are some sentiments. Let's decide what we want to use in here. It's got to be fairly small. There's no friend like you. That actually might look really good there. Or we could just do one of these little ones. Birthday wishes might be fun. Let's just try that. These are cutouts, but it's easy cutouts. I'm going to try a couple different ones to see which one we like. Here's my birthday wishes. Let's try this best wishes up here too. It's kind of interesting because it has the same corners on it. Just sharpened my scissors before we came on with my Fisker scissor sharpener. Oops. Dropped it upside down. I do like that together. I actually like that a lot. I haven't glued anything yet here, so stuff's sliding around on me a little bit. Let's just compare that to the longer birthday wishes. Which also looks good in there. Which do you guys like? That one? Birthday wishes? Or best wishes? I think they both look good. You guys pick. Best wishes or birthday wishes? What you guys like? We will be done with our first card as soon as we adhere these things. That's pretty good. Anybody got an opinion? Birthday wishes. Any other opinions? So far, Annette's winning. Glenn, you can allow that to happen? Birthday. I have 2 votes for birthday. Birthday wishes it is. It does look really pretty layered on there, doesn't it? You wouldn't necessarily think that those 2 shapes would go, but they look nice together. Blue bottle out here. Put a little glue on there. We made our angel cards in class last night. I had a nice sized class come in. I had one person who had to cancel at the last minute, but I had 8 in class making that angel card. That was a lot of fun. Everybody really liked all the new techniques they got with the die cutting and layering and the embossing and all the fun stuff we did. I had a really good time. In fact, one of them wrote to me this morning, "That was really a good time. Thank you for that." Ooh. So it is a kind of dreary looking day out there today. It's definitely a December day. It's cold and it's damp and it's kind of dark looking, a little bit dark looking. In fact, I'm looking under the shadow of a tree. Might have everything to do with the fact that it's dark looking.
It's like behind you is sunshine in the window, so.
Well, my blinds are closed, so I can't see that. I'm going to put this birthday greeting up on some foam tape. One of those hunky-dory foam tape pieces here. Don't know how I got it on my desk, but I sat down, it was here, therefore I'll use it. Annette's at 66 at her house. Okay. Ooh. I'm liking that, guys. What do you think for our first card from this? Isn't it cheery and just kind of wonderful? It's got a little bit of a boho chic sort of a feel to it with the black and the bright colors. The flowers. Love it. Love it, love it. One card down. Okay, let's see what we're going to do next time. I need to look at these. Well, maybe I'll just keep using the sheet I already cut. I had a smaller card here. Let's see what we can do with this one. We have I think I have a 5x5 here. Let's see what we can. It's maybe a 6x6. Might be bigger than I want. I could cut it down. I think I'm going to do a 5x5. And we'll just have to look for what we want to put on it. Turning my card into a 5x5, guys. Because that's about the right amount of paper I have. So that will work nicely. And let's see what else we have that we could put on here. That will look fun. Don't worry about the greetings quite yet. Ooh, there are some fun pieces here. This big one is kind of fun. That might look kind of fun on there. Or this one's going to have to go on a square card. Let's look and see what this one. Ooh, I like that a lot. Let's try that one. All right, we'll do that. And then let's see about maybe, just dropped something, I believe. I don't know what it was. Probably something I desperately need. Let's see about taking one of these floral pieces and go on it, and then we'll add a sentiment on top of that. This is pretty fun. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that I like that. I actually really like that. I don't think I'll overuse the background card. I think this is going to look fine with the number of layers we have. So let's go ahead and cover this card. I like the little red car too, Mary. You guys, I'm not good at things like putting on the, what do you call those little pictures and smileys? And what do you call those? Pictures and smileys. That's what I call them. That's a technical term, I think. Pictures and smileys. And what did she call that? The little biscuit tin. The red biscuit tin. Remember, Catherine was calling that little red car the biscuit tin.
Yes.
Okay, watching where my fold is. There it is. I'm going to put this hopefully straight on my card. Emojis, thank you, Annette. My brain is not yet fully functional, guys. When your alarm goes off at 11:15 and you're in class by 11 o'clock, a dysfunctional brain tends to be one of the results. I shouldn't admit that to you, but it's true. Oh, I like that. That looks good. I'm going to put a little foam under this one. Thank you, Mary R. Yeah. Friend Thelma standing us up. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine it? And you put your flag up on your mailbox, Sharma, and ask your mail carrier to take them. That might work. Of course, you might have to get postage for your internationals. I know that. Okay, we got a nice bit of foam tape there. Okay, good. I love that you guys talk to each other and you've made such good friends across the country. Makes me feel good about what we do for a living. I feel like we serve an important purpose, bringing people together. I was just curious what that would look like on an angle. It won't look as good, so here we go. I have to decide where I want my flower to be. Liking that. Now we got to get some sentiments in here again. Maybe a different color sentiment. Let's go back to that sentiment sheet. There's no friend like you. That's actually a really nice shape for there. Just because might look good in that green. Let's go get just because and see what it looks like there. Just because it looks good there. It does, it does. Let's just try one other shape just to see if that's the right shape. Let's see. I like this with love. Down here, hiding in the corner. It's not really in the corner, it's right in the middle of the piece, but just kind of by itself. I think I like the bigger one. I think we might just have to go with that, huh? I'm liking that. I think that looks good. So let's put some foamies on our flowers. You guys had a virtual sleepover? Oh, we got to hear about this. Paris has not recovered. We need details. Details. It's just because it doesn't have, it's very lightweight. So I do want to put it on some, maybe I'll put it on a little piece of my background card just to firm it up a little bit because it's pretty lightweight. That would be good on here, honey. Go find me in the embellishment store over there. Go find me some sparklies, like some pearls or some jewels. I'm just thinking this needs one more thing. We've sent our honey in search of bling. I'm not sure I actually even want the extra color around here. Just wanted this to be firmer. That looks good. Okay, let's see what he brought me. He brought me an assortment of things. I think these are probably too small. This is a dollar store find. Actually might be really good. Blues. Yeah, we'll see what I can do with those. Is there any pearls in there? Were there any pearls? Because keeping with that boho chic sort of feel. We love you, Charmin. We're happy that you're recovering, even though it's been a long, arduous journey.
I like how the pearls. There's a couple of packs.
Okay. All right.
Sparkles.
Thank you. More goodies. Okay. I'll put this just because up into that corner. And let's see what we can do to bling this up just a little. Silver, gold, maybe. All right. I'm going to cut a piece of this blue bling off of here. You said this is a dollar store acquisition. Just see what we might be able to do with that. Even if it's just a little bit of it. This knitting stuff is self-adhesive, I believe. If I fuss with it, it doesn't stick. We might know it's not self-adhesive. But it is. It's sticking to my finger. That's a good sign that it's self-adhesive. But it doesn't have much adhesive on it. And after all, it's from the dollar store. A little glue will fix that. or did I not just have it? Where's my other glue bottle? Have a glue bottle that worked. There it is. Okay. I agree, Sharma. There are those things in life that just require it. The one thing you'll find with this stuff from the dollar store is that you kind of get a netting around your bling. I don't mind it, but if it bugged you, you might try and cut them a little closer. There's card number 2. I'll go back to card number 1 and add just a little something. Here's some little, those bigger ones. Yeah, it needs more than that. I thought it would work just to put one, but I think it needs more. I like that better. A little extra in there. There we go. Cards number 1 and 2. They're pretty, aren't they? Okay, let's look at card number 3. We still have a nice piece of this left. And I do think that's going to want to be put on some background paper. And what else? We've got this shape here is kind of fun. I like that. I think that could be fun. Let's start with that. Let's see where we go. We'll go ahead and cover a card with our sea breeze or whatever this is called, blingy paper. The extra little bit of shine is nice. this one open from the top. Either from the top or from the side. I haven't decided for sure yet. Yeah. Flip this over. Cut around it. Quick and easy card facing. Okay, let's cut this one down a little bit. Bring our trimmer in. And we go 3 7/8. By 5 5/8. No, I definitely think I want it this way. And let's see what else we have to go on here. Well, that's kind of interesting. We actually have a border piece here that looks like the border on our card. We could put a piece of border in here if we wanted to. I don't think we want to, though. That's too much. Okay, we'll take that off. And let's see what inspires us here. Looking for something to layer in this, or to put in the corners, or just generally that looks fun. This might be wild, but let's just see. It does use the same colors. It's kind of interesting to potentially layer. Let's see. We could try. I'm gonna stick with that. I really kind of like that. I could try putting a couple of these small floral pieces in there to see what they do for us. I still need something in the corners, though. Okay, back to this border again. This border doesn't do it for me to put it on the entire card. But what would it look like if we made some corner pieces out of it? I'm going to try and cut an inch piece. Cut another 1-inch piece. I think the black on it's a little distracting since the piece we have doesn't have black on it. So I'm going to cut this little bit of black off the edge. And I'm going to cut this corner to corner. Just see what we get. And we get something I like. This kit, Mary, can you look it up for me, honey? It's Daydream. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe they're like $9.99. But it's going to be on sale. I think we'll make it like $6.99. There it is, third down. Yeah, it's regularly $9.99. I'm going to put it on sale for $6.99. Oh, I like that, guys. See there, that didn't work at all as a border, but it works fabulously as corners. I'm liking this card. I think maybe we should just do this. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. Wow. Okay. Sometimes it's okay to be impressed with yourself, guys. Sometimes you just got to do it. And you're going to be able to see this kit's going to make a lot of cards. We're making 3 so far out of the first sheet of the background paper. I don't think we'll have more than 3 because I'm down to just little remnants, but you never know. We might use those for something. I really, really like these little corners in here. It's just so fun when you can create something out of your papers. It is fun because the colors match so nicely with our paper here. I'm rather impressed that you're gift wrapping already, Annette. Bryce and I tend to be doing that on Christmas Eve, don't we, honey? We always think we're going to do better, but it's just in time gift wrapping for us. Did you link that kit? Will you link that kit, please? Don't buy it yet, though, guys, because it'll be on sale in a few minutes. I got to teach Bryce how to put things on sale, and then maybe he could do that for me. Okay. Buttering. Can you get into BigCommerce from here? You could if you wanted to, though, I think.
If you want to scrub the string, we can.
No, well, let's not. Let's put a few pieces of foam on the back of it so we can peel those and add a little extra dimension. We'll center this between the pattern, top to bottom. Put a little foam on these flowers. Let's use just one piece of bling here and here. What do you think, guys? Pretty fun, huh? That's 3. Okay. That was really fun with this little border to make our own corners out of it. Okay, let's see what we've got left in here to work with. Got little pieces all over now. This with love would be fun to put on one of these arrows or something. All right, what are we going to do next? Oh, we still have this pretty one. And let's see what we have for a background for that. That. Let's see what kind of paper we got. I've got stuff sticking together here. Put that over there. This one here might be a little bold, but we'll see. Well, we don't really lose it in there. I thought we would just lose it in there, but it's not too bad. Though I think it could be better. Oh, this has these flowers. That's pretty. That's pretty. I look at this, I'm almost thinking that if I did this one, I might want a piece of this blue, just a square of this blue behind that topper. We'll keep checking. That was a possibility. This with a simpler pattern looks nice. And that's nice because it has the same pattern as the inside. So that's good.
Say hi to Adeline.
Hi, Adeline. Good to see you, friend. This has quite a bit of black on it. So I wonder what would happen if we did the pink and black. Over our outside border. That actually looks really good. That looks really good. If I did that, what else would I want to do? Just playing, moving pieces around. Just moving pieces around to see what stuff looks like if I combine them. Some of it works, some of it doesn't work. Yeah. Not loving that. Keep looking, keep looking. Sometimes you just have to combine pieces till you get something that you like the way it's going together. There's some nice borders and things in this too that we can play with. There's all kinds of creative possibilities in this kit. Oh, it's kind of dull. Flowers help. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I actually don't mind this one. Let's go ahead and start layering this up and see what we end up with here. Oh, that's interesting. I think we got it. Okay. Well, another little European A6 card here. I'm going to cover it in my blue, my ocean, or whatever the heck color this is. We've been at it a little less than an hour, and this will be our fourth card. Okay. Next, I want to do these two. I'm going to make a super narrow black line around here. I think I'll still make that my regular size, my 3 7/8, my 5 5/8 size, and then I'm going to go 3 6/8 or 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Just want it to have a tiny, tiny border of that black, just to kind of set it off. Might have to cut it just a tiny bit more in width. That's just right. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it here? Can you see that little black border? That's what I'm going for. Isn't it fun to go to your mailbox this time of year and get greetings from all your friends? Look at their artwork. I guess that's the way we all do it, isn't it? To receive and give joy. Okay, this is what I was going for. I just want that little tiny black border. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this border piece here. I'm going to come across my card with it. Okay. Put that down. Let's go ahead and put this this border piece down too, or this layering piece. These colors play really nicely together. Let's put this up on some foam. Glenn wants to know if Annette's finished knitting his red cable knit sweater. Oh, Glenn's got a birthday here. Happy birthday, Glenn. We've been looking at a lot of pictures of our crafty friends. Some of you, you know who you are, have not submitted them yet. We love looking at the pictures and guessing who it is. No pressure, but yeah, maybe a little. Maybe just a little pressure. Okay. I'm sure now she's on the matching hat, Glenn, Irene says. I love you guys. You're so much fun. It's Sharma's happy birthday month too, huh? Happy birthday month, Sharma. Okay. What did I do with those pretty little rhinestones I have there? Ooh, I love that in the middle of the flower. This one might benefit. Oh, that's so pretty. Might benefit from some of our little corners. I don't know. A corner in there? Or do I not? I can try it and see what we think. Got some little 1-inch strips in my border again. Don't have to be 1 inch. You can make them 3/4. You can make them whatever you want. Let's keep them inside the black line now so we don't mess up our layering work we did there. I think I'm going to like those on there. We haven't seen one of Catherine. And let's see, Mary T. We haven't seen Mary T. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Just fun to see what our friends actually look like. Oh, here we go. Yes, having to wash your eyes out with soap would be brutal. Me too. Glenn adds a lot to our group. Look at this, the little centers and the flowers. Didn't that turn out pretty? You guys all ready to make this kit now? Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh. I want to bring this one back. I did just a minute ago and put a couple little rhinestones in those flowers because I love the way that looked. Yeah, that adds something. Okay, let's see. We've got 4 done. Let's see what we're going to do next. As we make our way through our stash of goodies. Like that one. This is a really good one. I want to use one of these bigger sentiments this time. Hoping that happiness and love surround you today. You're always worth celebrating. Wish you a day that's as special as you are. Let's use that one. How do cows keep up with current events? Next week is Pansy Week. Catherine, be sure to be here for Pansy Week. Beck, I've been thinking about a Pansy Week might be 2 weeks. We might make the flowers 1 week and make the cards the next. Haven't decided for sure yet, but that's the direction I'm headed. Pansy Week is coming. Why should I care? Because the pansies are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Liking that. This might be a 5x7. Let's see. There's a 5x7 card. Let's go ahead and cover it with our sparkly. They read the moose paper. How do cows keep up on current events? They read the moose paper. I love your corny dad jokes. Ned, they make me happy to keep them coming. She can do it. She's a grandma. Uh-oh. That's not going to work. Pull that back off. Let's go this way. Okay, that's good. Glenn wants a sale. Holy cow, Glenn, you just had 2,000 of them. Okay, let's see. I think I need some background paper here too. And when we're busier, prints might be okay with this one. Let's try this one. I can't remember how I had this. That's pretty busy still. That might not be the best print for that. Let's try this one. Need a little smaller flower too. Oh, that's better. That one's not bad, but it's still, this kind of gets lost. I'm pretty border of that, of course. I could take care of that by bordering this in some blue. You know you're well using your paper when you have to cut the little square out of the middle. Okay. Let's put this on here and see if we can't distinguish that from the background a little bit more. Well, darn it. I cut it too far. Maybe I can slide it a little. Not much. Well, I have to cut it some more. There we go. Okay. That's better. Little. Still don't love the background though. Let's lose that. Bring this one in. Okay, that one's not bad. Put this one in. Actually, I like that. I think we finally got one that I like. Yeah, I gotta do something about this. I don't know what. But it just, maybe it needs a button in the middle. Well, hello, Kim Greenwood. It's good to see you, friend. We haven't seen you for a while. It's great to see you. We're just playing here with a kit by an older kit, actually, by Hot Off the Press. Having a little fun trying to figure out what goes well together. And it's going pretty well. We're having a good time. Oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of fun. All right, we're going with that. Okay. So I have to take this one and cut it. Let's go to, since I'm on a 5x7 card, let's go to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I have a little bit of a ruffly edge here from tearing the paper. I'm going to get rid of. By 6 3/4. Let's see how that fits. That fits pretty well. We'll call that good. I'll glue this down. Liking that. Look at that, and that blue cardstock. Isn't that pretty? Just looks beautiful on there. Okay. I'm going to put this one, this little doily in the middle of the next little doily. Just for interest. Excuse me. Okay, so that's going to go in the middle. I'm going to put my flowers on the edge. I'm going to put my topper up here. I'm liking the way that looks. Yeah, I am liking that. And then I had that little arrow. Where did that little arrow go? There it is. I'm going to put this little arrow right into the dot in the center of that doily. Thank you. Last time I used this cardstock, Annette asked about it, and we listed some of this cardstock. What's it called again, honey? It's that
Tropical Bay.
Tropical Bay, and it's got a glittery sheen to it. It's very pretty. It's not glittery. It just has a sheen to it. It's nice. Okay. I'm liking this. This is good. All right. Let's put a little foam behind this one. The cardstock is listed under cardstock. It's in a pack. And Yeah, why don't I send you guys a brief newsletter today? It's not going to be a big old bold thing because it's off cycle, but I'll send you a brief newsletter today with a link to this video and this kit at the sale price and this pretty blue cardstock we're using so you guys can find it. How's that sound? Won't be a big production, just a little one, but that way you'll have it. Got that crooked. I don't want it crooked. And let's put a little foam under this one too. I sell cardstock by the sheet in the classroom, but I don't try to sell cardstock by the sheet online because that we did it for years. That's a pain. I do have a nice selection of cardstock in here, though. One of these days when this room is clean, I'll take you guys on a tour of my classroom/studio, but it's not clean right now. In fact, it kind of looks like a major production area because that's what it's been lately. Oh, I'm liking this. In fact, if you could see my full desk area, you'd be appalled. We're not going to show it to you. So I'm just going to put some little silver nail heads on here, just for interest. I wonder if we want a second arrow. I'm just curious about that. Let's just see. We might want a second arrow on there. I do have a second arrow we can use. I glued that one down already, making it not easy to work around. I actually like that right there. I don't know why, I just do. Liked it right off the words. All right, that one's done. That's 5. All right, I still see this big pretty topper here. Let's see. Oh, we're getting down to a point where we have to start making some choices here, mixing and matching to get things to work. That's always kind of fun, actually. And you have to work at it a little. Let's see what we have. Well, that's kind of funny. That fell there. It looks so good. That looks good there, too. Sometimes things just want to be. Okay. I have another kind of neat border here. Let's see what that looks like. This has a bunch of punch outs in it. A little weeding to do here. Kind of creates a little lattice effect. We have 5 cards done. I think we'll do one more here. And then I'll show you what we have left. There's certainly enough paper here to do another probably 5 cards. With a little extra creativity here and there. But sorry, this is taking a while. I gotta punch out all these little grid pieces. Just realized I was being quiet and probably not showing you what I was doing, boring the heck out of you. That's not what I want to do. What are we going to have for lunch today? Any potatoes left from last night?
No.
You just made a little tiny batch? Or you had them left over and didn't tell me?
No. No leftovers.
Okay, let's see what we have here. I have this pretty label. I have this pretty border, which I think would look great under there. I have, what else do I have? I did like that flower in there. And then we need a sentiment. Where's our sentiment sheet gone to? Here. I need a sentiment. Let's try just for the heck of it. Yes, there's no friend like you. Oh, I like that together. That looks nice. Okay, now we need background paper. Here we are, the old background paper question again. What will we do? What will we do? I have this background paper, which actually doesn't look half bad with that. A little busy, but not too bad, really. It actually looks pretty good. We'll test our others too and see which one we like the best. The black, which I think maybe I'll put behind whatever background paper. The pink, I think that's too much pink. We got this pretty green, which this might just disappear into because it's the same green. I think not. It's a really pretty piece. I just haven't found a way to use it yet. Oh, now this has got some possibilities. How about we do, let's cover our card in the black cardstock. And let's do this one. I like that. Let's do it. This really is a very, very pretty and creative card kit. A lot of times, I have to be honest, with the hot off the press artsy card kit, I found the elements to be too big, but I'm not finding them to be too big against these backgrounds. I think these backgrounds are really nice with these larger toppers. Or maybe I've just gotten better at using them. I don't know. That could be too. But the idea with the artsy card kits is you have to stack and layer and try putting things together that you really wonder whether they'll work or not. That's part of the fun of the artsy card kits, is just to really experiment with them. See what you get. We don't carry as much hot off the press as we used to. Several years ago, Pauline decided that she wasn't going to sell wholesale anymore, and that they were just going to sell retail through their own website, and that they would offer a handful of stickers and things to other companies, but they weren't really going to sell to other companies anymore. And so what we actually thought is, we thought they were going out of business, and that's kind of what the message that was conveyed. And then I bought a whole bunch of stuff to carry me through for a while, and then she didn't go out of business. She just stopped selling wholesale and kept her online business going. So I was running competition against my wholesaler, which was not a lot of fun. Okay, well, that is just so pretty. This is just a pretty, pretty note card. This would be pretty note card. If you just get to a point where you're just ready to be done, consider just covering some of your cards with this pretty paper, putting a sentiment in the middle of it, and call it good, because these are really beautiful. Some of them. I love this rose paper. Just had to work at it till we found the right combination. And I'm loving this. I'm going to put this border on here. Give it a little glue here. Trying to avoid getting too much through the holes. I did get some. I got glue on my fingers. Okay. Trim this just a little. I trimmed it a little uneven. There we go. I'm really liking this. This is so pretty. Let's put some foam under this one. Put a little foam under this one. Bring that up a little further so I can bring this right down to it. Not have a gap in the middle. Hi, Elsie. I was wondering if you were going to stop by. It's good to see you, friend. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Love it, love it. Maybe it needs just a little bit of bling. I'll just give it a little bit. Just a little. Maybe some little silver nail heads. Corners. There we go. Wowzer. I'm liking that. Okay, I told you that was going to be our last one, so it will. Oops. Just pulled my glue bottle apart. These last glue bottles I got just aren't holding up as well. Gotta make sure I go back to the first company I was using. They were great. These, not so much. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to just show you what we have left. Because we certainly have enough to do at least 4 or 5 more cards here, and probably more, as creative as you guys are. Let's see what we have left in our punch outs. We still have just some big, beautiful pieces left. We have all of those. We have this one. We have another one of our cute little arrows. We have a Dreamcatcher. Some little triangles. This would be beautiful with one of the paper sentiments in it sided. That label. I have another flower here. Let's see what else we got left. We used a lot, but we still have quite a bit left. We have another different kind of arrow. Got some small flowers, look beautiful to add in. Got a button, a black button, another little triangle, a couple little yellow flowers. We have a little tag, a little arrow, a couple more arrows, a couple more of those triangles. Those triangles would have been good corners too. Didn't notice we had so many of them. Another button, triangle, triangle. So we have all these die cuts left. And we have a few hiding over here, another triangle, another label. we have all of these sentiments left. Oops. So lots of good sentiments left. We have this paper. Here's another die cut. Scraps here I'll get rid of. And then I have this paper, and this paper, and this paper. That's not much to do anything with, although you might put a border or something on with it. This paper, I have a tiny piece of my 12 by 12 paper left. And that's what I have left. So you can see there's some good material there left to still make some cards out of. Let's take a look at what we actually completed in the last hour and 45 minutes. Put these out of the way. Bring our cards in. Put the paper on the bottom. And put all the die cuts on the top. All right. Here's our cards. This one. Coming in a little. Yeah, good. There's no friend like you. We have this one. Wishing you a day that's as special as you are. We have this one. Best wishes. Thank you, Elsie. We have this one, sending warm wishes your way. Really like this one. Not sure why, I just love it. We have this one, which was our first. I'm liking that one a lot too. And we have Just Because. So we made 6 beautiful cards in just a few minutes here. And we have material for 4 or 5 more cards there. And that's probably an understatement to how many you could get. Next week, we're doing pansies. If you haven't ordered your pansies yet, you order them now. We will ship them right out on Monday and hope that you can get them in time. This is our pansies. Now, these flowers that are layered on here, and this is one set. Okay, that's the pansy die, and the pansy mold that makes them 3-dimensional. Okay. That's what makes the 3-dimensional flowers. On this one, I just have this pansy here. This one I didn't layer up. That's just the background because I loved the way I colored it and I didn't want to give it up by layering over it. Here's the layered, beautiful purple pansies. And this one has 3 layers. Here's the pansy, and here's the pansy. And here's the pansy, and here's the pansy. So we have one set that is the pansy stamp, the die, and the mold. And I have not, but I can probably show you some of the ones I have, Elsie. And then the second set is the backgrounds. This teacup. We have the stamp and the die for the teacup. The second set also includes this pansy spray that I'm using here, die and stamp. You get a pansy bouquet, die and stamp. This is using the sprays again. Then you get this beautiful pansy frame, die and stamp. Here's another one done with the frame, where I've actually cut it out. So that second set is that the three, you get 3 dies and 3 stamps in that set. It's less than $50, as is the pansy die, stamp, and mold set. So it's a little more expensive than we usually do our classes, but I just thought they were so beautiful together that I put the 2 bundles together for you, and we are offering 2 separate bundles that are way below half price, way below half price. So you're saving easily $100 at the prices that we have those pansies now. And we also have, and we're really getting limited on these now, we have the pearlescent watercolors that I use to color the pansies. This set comes with a water brush, a mixing tray. It comes with a sponged area where you can clean your brushes, and it comes with 45 palettes of pearlescent watercolors. I think we have 2 of these left, 1 or 2 of these, and we have 1 or 2 of these left too. This is the 100 color watercolor set. This one has a tray to keep because it has watercolors on both sides. This separates your colors and keeps them from bleeding into one another. This is also very useful mixing. And this has 50 colors, basic colors of watercolors. It has 35 pearlescent watercolors. It has 5 neon watercolors, and then they have 10 watercolors they're calling macrons, which I don't know why they are, but that's what they call them. They're a little bit, I can't tell if they're actually pearlescent, but it's their special designation for them. You put the dividing tray back in there. So that's your choices in watercolors. So we have those available for anybody who's interested in looking. This comes with a number of brushes and I believe a watercolor brush too, a water brush. So this, I wanted to mention that this die right here, which is used a lot in these, is not included in the bundles, but this was the one that I offered free with a $100 purchase, and a whole bunch of you got this. So there's this one available, and I have many other beautiful backgrounds. Let's see what we have for pictures that I can show you. These will be repeats, but I don't think you'll mind. Okay. We have this picture of Irene, which I think is beautiful. Really good selfie. This one is Pam Hatch. This one's my mom. You guys asked for a picture of my mom. Here is Adeline Cooper. Here's Mary R. Here's Annette. And let's see. This is Jane Gerbani. And this is Brenda Pinch. This is friend Alice and Thelma. So those are the pictures that I have today. Aren't they beautiful? Our wonderful photos of our crafty friends. If you haven't sent me one yet, please send me one. I'll show it. We'll guess who you are, and then we'll have it available. This was a picture of my mom and dad. I keep telling you guys how much I look like my dad. I look a lot like my dad. And my oldest daughter looks just like me, so kind of runs in the family. Can't get away from me. All righty. Are there any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom before we get away for the day? Any questions? If you haven't already left thumbs up, please leave thumbs up. It makes me feel good, and it tells YouTube that the people, back up just a little, hon, please, that the people who are watching our channel and are enjoying our channel and YouTube should feel comfortable recommending us. And so the thumbs up is really important. Once we leave the air today, there will you'll have an opportunity, if you just hang out for just a second, to leave a comment. You just have to wait until the screen, give it 30 seconds and then refresh your screen, and there'll be a place you can leave a comment on our video. And if you're not already a subscriber to our YouTube channel, you'll want to subscribe. We're doing fun stuff all the time, and you don't want to miss a single episode. So subscribe to our channel. Are there any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom? Like I said, I'm going to send you a very brief, simple newsletter, but I will link it to this kit that I'm putting on sale for $6.99. And I will also link the cardstock that I used today and a link to this video. It's been nice to see everybody and chat with everybody today. Wishing you all the very best for the holiday season and always. And for now, I'm going to say good night, Gracie.